Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Heaven's Vault. Last episode, we went further through those mines that we happened to find. It was called the Sculptor's Moon, but it was basically a series of mines. We went down into a pit where we nearly died, but thankfully we were saved by some... It called itself a god of Heaven's Vault. But we didn't have much more out of that. It managed to hopper us away back to Elbereth for some reason. Now, well, I guess we can go down to the Godspeed slums. The Nightingale's not here. Hopefully Ankita will return. She said she wanted a drink, so let's go to Timor's bar and see if we can get a drink. Once again, the weirdly ominous music. Aaliyah! I never see anyone in here. Oh, when did you last come at night? This place seems quiet. You're the only one keeping me afloat. Here. Thanks, Timor. I need it. You want another rocker? No, please. Another time. Well, nothing else here. Nothing happened in Timor's bar. Maybe we'll go see Tappy. Don't be a stranger. Aaliyah! There you are. My ethical core has been most concerned. Okay, how did you find me? I was told where to go by the Elbereth Gate, Aaliyah. So the gate told you where to find me? I suppose so, Aaliyah. Its core observed your arrival, of course. The gate believes that you belong to me, Aaliyah. These old machines are obsessed with property and ownership. But how did it tell you? I received a communication. It called me. I am content you are intact, Aaliyah. I was not looking forward to finding myself another willing human. Time to depart, Aaliyah. Soon. Not yet. Well, I hate it here. I will return to the ship and await you there. Okay then. Well, I guess we can go see Tappy anyway, since we're here. You know, something came to my mind regarding the loop not too long ago, and that's an old phrase. The old phrase that happens to go, those who do not learn from the history are doomed to repeat it. And considering we're basically being funded because they believe that history repeats itself over and over, it's kind of that brought to an extreme. They believe that history repeats itself over and over the exact same way every time. And I wouldn't say that, but it is also sometimes said that history repeats itself. Not the exact same events, but the same kind of events happen over and over until we learn from them. And rarely does humanity ever actually learn. Well, let's see if we can give some things to Tappy. Aaliyah. My dear, how fabulous. Will you move back, Roy? He talks a bit more than I'd like, if that's what you mean. I've picked up a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? This is a scrap of sailcloth dating from the earliest days of the Nebula. Yeah, there's no way I could sell that to anyone. And it might be intact. Don't waste my time. An ancient times period book. Ah, wonderful! A beautiful, unique piece. But I don't have anything worth trading for now. My apologies, Aaliyah, but even the most bountiful font must run dry. Okay, nothing here then. See you later, Toppy. Don't get any less beautiful. I'll see you around, Aaliyah. Well, I think maybe we'll go to Iox, I suppose. Turn a few things in. And then I may take this episode to effectively go over the various inscriptions I have. Wonder if any of them can be updated or changed, or even figured out. I mean, we've opened up a fair few, but we still have tons. It's possible that some of the ones that we can put words into can now be narrowed down, and maybe get a few words out of them. Aboard the Nightingale. Actually, hold on. Before I do, can I look at that scrap of sailcloth? Let's see. Okay, move a bit further. Scrap of sailcloth. No, it doesn't actually say. And we don't have any more unknown sites. No, we do have that unknown ancient site, which we could try to get to, but no. Let's go to Iox. I'm going to rest, NK. Very good. What is our heading? Back to Iox? Back to Iox. Rest, then. But you'd better hold on. Indeed. Well, the University of Iox. One moment. That's so creepy. Understandably. I'm wearing your robot's face. Yes, and I want my robot back, goddammit. He cared for me. You only pretend. Aaliyah! I've got a few things for the curators. Show me. Take a look at this scrap of sailcloth. Can I? There's a compacted inscription. No. I've seen something else like that, if I remember right, and it also had some script. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It's a picture of a stained fragment of a flag. It was found floating in the verdant pass. That's a simple one. This is the start of a fragment of text. Death of air? No, that's not death. Something of air. I'm convinced my translation for air is correct now. High life. Freedom of air? I could still change my mind, but freedom of air? Do you have any more like that? Let me see. How about this? It was a black scrap of sail. It was found in an Elberethian market several years ago.
This is the end of a longer line of text.
Let's see. Ground is for... Okay.
I can add my translation for ground to my dictionary now.
Ground is for... Fear? Ground is for cowards, because this is fear, but also person. Person, fear, cowards.
Ground is for cowards. Do you have any more like that?
Let me see... No, nothing comes to mind. The curators will be fascinated by the scrap of sailcloth, I'm sure.
Take it.
Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. Alright. We'll go up and speak with Mayari, and then come back and speak with him again. See if he has any more.
The robot I met on the hideout moon, Empress NK. It said something strange.
Yes?
It said a great darkness was coming.
What did it mean?
What do you think?
Renba did not lose his life out there without some cause.
Still wondering about what this great darkness is. It must be connected to the observatory or the vault or something like that. And we still don't really know what this observatory is.
I will wait out here.
Elia, if you have a moment...
We're not going to speak of the library.
Is the university flourishing?
I think so, Elia. Perhaps one day you'll spend a bit more time here and see for yourself. Nothing else, I guess. Good faith to you, Elia.
Alright.
Elia, this place has nothing to offer. Should we return to the ship now?
Don't hassle me. I need to see the librarian again. He's probably back by now.
For the record, what he does is he walks away, and he walks all the way down there underneath the stairs. There's a door there. He walks up to it, probably puts the thing in the archives, and then leaves. That's all he does. Then he walks all the way back here. It's a long period of waiting.
Oh, Huang. Read anything good recently?
I've been trying to find a missing dictionary, mostly.
I've made some nice discoveries out there.
Oh, yes?
Have you seen anything like this telescope?
Interesting. I've seen something a bit like that, I think, only this one had some glyphs on it. Now, where is it? Yes, this is it. This is a script found on a copper telescope. It was found buried here on Iox back in my predecessor's day. Okay, I see time and at the beginning. Broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Let's see. Time... Save? Will... Time and... Winds will save us. Time and winds will save us.
This one has a lot of symbols, but I'm sure it translates as save.
Time and the winds will save us.
Done. Do you have any more like that?
Let me see.
No, nothing comes to mind. Should I archive the telescope?
Take it.
Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly.
Indeed. Let's take a look at our inscriptions. We have a few more that are solvable. Okay, we now know save us. We've got Air of Heaven. That was that perfume bottle, I remember. And we have the Goddess of Ground. Okay, so we have a ton of inscriptions that I want to look through. All of them. I want to see if we can narrow any of these down. Let's see. Passage, Empress Buried Robots. I'm still convinced that is... Wait a minute, if this is buried and that's banished... No, maybe it's not banished. But it has to be. No, the word is a little different from banished. So maybe this is buried. Okay. Found scratched on a wall. I fear stranger. That does make sense. Treasures of enormous value. We just don't know the word enormous, but that has to be it. We've got great and many. Here we have light from birth. Oh, I think that might be birth. Kinda makes sense. Found carved into the dry channel. Water joins us. Okay, and we do know that that is definitely joins. Let's see. Goddess bless plants. Fairly certain that's plants. We just haven't found enough words to confirm that. Of great worth. Fairly convinced that that is great. Battered telescope. Follow me if you can. That makes certain. That makes plenty of sense. Can't be reveal, dream, or static. Here we have Palace of Goddesses. That's an interesting one. We thought it was Temple, but interestingly it's not. Temple of Goddesses would make sense, but the fact that this is actually Palace... That's interesting. Maybe it's not Goddesses then. No. No, this is not Goddesses. Person, time. Do person... The opposite of traitor. Maybe this is soldiers. Palace of soldiers? That makes a bit more sense, I think. I'm gonna go with Palace of soldiers. Of great worth. Didn't we already do that one? Palace of... Okay, we're going to ignore the ones that are... Gave the such to such. Just the found ones. Jewel of Evening Light. I do like that one. It's a splintered crystal pendant. Etched into a twisted tree. Dead live forever. This was at the graveyard, so that does make sense. And since that is death, this has to be dead. Here we have... In this garden, dead find rest. Yeah, we still haven't confirmed the word dead, but it has to be that. Found a wooden figurine. Rest here and return soon. Still believe that that happens to be soon. Next we have... You are human as Emperor are. Yeah, that is probably human. Here we have... Knowledge of each one was heart and strength of empire. Still a few words we're not certain of, but it makes sense. That would be each. Knowledge of each one was heart and... Maybe it's blood. Maybe it's not strength. Maybe it is blood.
Heart and blood of empire. Maybe. May this place be warm. We have not stone fire. It might be warm, just because of the flame symbols. Find your way along rivers. That is probably along. I know this isn't necessarily the most interesting, but I'm taking some time to go through these. When heart stops, mind may go on. That does make sense. I speak for silent. I'm not sure about silent. I mean, we know that this is speak, and this is no. No speak. I speak for no speak. Silent is the best word that fits those symbols, but it doesn't fit the sentence. When winds move into line. I mean, we know that that is winds. The symbol doesn't really make much sense for line. But it's the only thing that makes sense of the words we have here. I will never leave here. Pretty certain that one is correct. Ah, here's one. We might have enough here. What is up? We have down over here. And we don't have enough to solve this one. Unfortunately. What is up? Yeah, we don't have enough to solve this one, unfortunately. Pity. Winds follow their path. Pretty sure that is there. Here we have sun rose high, high old sea. I mean, these are interesting words, and I feel like those are right, but it's a weird phrase. This book came through Nebula. Okay, and we're fairly certain of Nebula. At least I am. Point your prow for home. Okay, that one makes a lot of sense. Pretty sure that's what it is. Past can be found. It is find. This symbol, I'm pretty sure, is a past tense kind of thing. So it does make sense it's found. Nebula tells of its paths. Yeah. It can't be ours paths. That doesn't make sense. Its paths, I'm pretty sure. Make time for love. Aw. Yeah, that I'm pretty sure. Connect rock. Yeah, that's make. Okay, ignore giving the charm. What gods do not know is not. What they don't know isn't. Okay. Here we have... Ah! Maybe we can figure this one out. But I don't think so. No. We don't know enough over here. We have gives. We have and. We don't have enough for this. And forget all. We don't have enough for this one. What do we have here?
Serpent City opens its mouth for you. Okay, pretty sure of that. Remember, sail back your mother again. It's an interesting phrase. Pretty sure that is remember. Person knowledge. Pretty sure of that. Sit by fire and read me. Okay, this was on a book. Yeah, a precisely written book. That's definitely sit by fire and read me. Open house. Okay, it's an open house, whatever this was. Place of life? Yeah, that makes sense. Sky God breathes life upon rivers. From a holy perspective, that does make sense. Nope, not anything we're giving. Our parents cannot take us away. Well, we know that that is can, so it has to be cannot. Hold on. Damn it, I lost my place. It was way back here, I think. Yes, over by the domed market moon. Yeah, it was over here. Okay, we have this one. Close your eyes. I have a feeling that's probably it. Let's see. Palace of Memories. Kinda think that. I'm still wondering what this is. Because we have a robot there. We have metal here. Knowledge and whatever this is. What is it? That's what I want to know. It might be mechanicals, or it might be memories. I don't know. No people wanted robots return. Nobody wanted the robots to return. Okay, I can see that. Every soldier will die for Emperor. Every soldier? I don't think it's slave. Person give life. Soldier makes sense. Emperor banished robots below Earth. Okay, we're pretty certain of that. Empire will endure forever and day. Forever and a day. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Draw what you see. Okay, this was in a book, right? Yeah, book page. I can see that. Ah, here's one. Oh, but I don't think we have enough to figure this out. We have palace. We have B, so that's a word over there. Die. Empress? Oh, we don't have enough for this one. And I don't think that is die. As I've noticed, these dots and this dot generally means that the next thing is something else. And I have noticed that these two lines and certain other things show up at the beginning. So that's a combination of a word, and that's a word. So we have like two words here, but I can't identify them. I feel like that's supposed to be something, but I don't know what. Temple at Wind's End. Okay, we don't know that one. Death is a door. Okay, yeah, death is a door. I can see that one. This one, I think this might be numbers, but I don't know what numbers. We think this one is sun, for the sun goddess, which makes some sense. Let me point way. Okay. It's still interesting that let is such a long word here. Okay, here's another. Why? I thought we knew that word. Pray for... Oh, maybe it's this thing. It feels like this is a word and this is a word. I don't know, we're missing something. Land here and be welcome. Okay, pretty certain that's what that was. By port of masters we watch darkness. I think that's it. River flows toward junction of waters. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Let words be your story. I think that's story. It could be sword. Story makes sense, though. It's interesting. Okay, no given. Only as we sail are we free. That does make sense. Gift of water was given for many moons. Okay, we're coming to a lot more words that we don't know here. History of lost future. Okay, that I'm fairly certain. This is one we don't know. We don't know the rest of this. It has to be like 2 more words here, but I don't know them. Snake God comes. Yeah, I think... Okay, we're back at the ones we've done recently. So I think we can stop now. Indeed, I think we shall stop. The episode has definitely gone on long enough. A bit longer than I would have liked. We'll go back to the Nightingale and then end. I found a god buried in the bottom of the pit. I don't know how to respond to that statement, Aaliyah. Perhaps I should say, oh no, you didn't. I did. It spoke to me in ancient glyphs. It saved me. It hopped me to Elbereth. Did you really drop an oh no, you didn't kind of thing? Either way. Back to the Nightingale. And then we'll probably find our way towards that unknown ancient site. Still, we are learning the language quite a bit. We're not going to know the entire language. Not now, anyway. It is possible, once you beat the game, to play a New Game Plus. And if you play a New Game Plus, you have all the knowledge of the rivers and all the knowledge... Well, you have all the knowledge of the rivers, and you have all the knowledge of the words that you know. Interesting. We do kind of see the way that it's shaped here. We still have this area here that we haven't even looked at, but we do kind of see that's kind of the edge here. There does appear to be something over here. There's more to explore here. Aaliyah, did you really sell 3 on Elbereth? Are you shocked? So it is true. Aaliyah, good faith you. Didn't mean that. What do you think? I think you would have struggled to override 3's primary user. Thus a sale would have been impossible. Alright, back onto the ship and then we'll end it. We've done some looking around, and yet I still want to know more of the language. I want to figure out more. But as it is, I am ending this episode here. Next episode, we'll make our way toward the really ancient site and see what we can find there. But that'll be in the next episode, so until then, I am Chester44, that is Aaliyah and NK. This has been a Let's Play of Heaven's Vault. There's a gecko, and I shall see you all next time.